Good morning. My name is Father Vincent Lopez. I'm a Dominican order priest for the past 60 years. I've been in the Dominican order for about 75 years. I have the opportunity in 50 years of priest, the first 50 years of serving in Catholic high schools nationwide. And so I was in Austin, Texas. I was in Eugene, Oregon. I was in Louisville, Kentucky. I was in Fresno, California, Ogden, Utah. And the Lord's been good to me because aside from what I did in school work, and I was always on the lookout to help my students because tuition is not small in private schools. And most of our people that come to us are middle class, lower middle class people. And so, in the process of being creative and finding scholarships for my students, I also found that I can be creative using coupons to buy supplies and to give those supplies away as quickly as possible.
How
The
some of those
process, if I need someone to give 14, 16 hours every week to sort those coupons, they have to be brought back to me, and I'll throw away 80% of them. But the 20% that I need, like the $3 coupon on detergent, I want that coupon because I'm going to buy a lot of detergent. Or the $1 coupon on toothpaste. And sometimes I find toothpaste on sale for about $1.49. I mean, quality stuff. And so that's the process. And once I put it in the trunk of my car, I'm driving home, I think of a place or two or three to drop it off at. So I have no storage. The process is distributed as quickly as possible to the maximum number of people. And indeed, it's the multiplication of loaves, so to speak. And our divine Savior, it's such an honor and a privilege to be one of his ministers. It's an honor and a privilege to see in those people who are hungry or thirsty to see the image of Jesus. And Jesus said to us, as long as you did it for the least of my brethren, you did this for me. And it's such a beautiful statement by the Lord. And if we keep our focus on those words of the Lord, then my kind of work is easy. And it's a privilege to do my part of my kind of work. Do it yourselves. Find out what you have within your heart and soul, where your creativity is. Look in your neighborhood. Look at your neighbor. Look at your children, your grandchildren, and see if there's something you can be doing for them that is creative. What I say to people out there, who's in front of you? What are the opportunities in front of you? Here at St. Victor's, we had a clothing drive and a food drive for Thanksgiving. Well, it's right in front of the noses of all the people. They go home and they go through their closets and they bring things to church the next day. So do things like that. And besides that, find a person who's really creative and support that person if the person, support that person in any financial way that you see as feasible. But the important thing is that you from your heart want to give to God's people, and you from your heart you'd see the image of Jesus in your neighbor. The neighbor doesn't have to be so completely poor as many of the people are whom I serve. Approximately 14% of the American population live below the poverty line, and about 4% live below the extreme poverty line. It's hard to find them, but if you distribute it to the right people, they will find. So God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for the opportunity to say something to this camera. And I don't know where it's going to be broadcast, but I'll be looking for it on the large screen in the